supercar fans, wherever you are watching from in Australia, New Zealand or around the world. Charlie, we are here live from the Fast Lane, powered by the garage at Pukekohe Park Raceway in New Zealand, and it's great to be here, but it's a bit of a bittersweet weekend.
It absolutely is, because we've had our first practice session of the weekend, of two, but it's our last practice sessions around Pukekohe Raceway, so it's really quite upsetting, but still good to see some Kiwis on top.
Yes, well...
Top-ish.
Yeah. Top-ish.
They were on top, then they weren't on
three?
top. Then they interchanged. But absolutely, it was a double DJR.
It was a double DJR. Anton De Pasquale, Will Davison topping the timesheets in the practice. Where was Shane Van Gisbergen, the we call him the heir apparent to the throne here in New Zealand? He finished P4, so not too bad, but they did come in for a couple of changes along the way, so I think there's still a bit of tuning to go on at Red Bull Ampol Racing.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we're not seeing any drivers in sight at the moment, straight into debrief to get all those important changes they possibly can overnight to come back and hit it straight again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll take a look at some of the highlights from the practice session this afternoon, and for many of the drivers, well, all of them, the first time here in 3 years, and for many of them, their first time here in a supercar. So there was plenty of finding the limits for a lot of them. James Courtney, Brody Kostecki, a couple that spring to mind. I think even Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yes, he had an off,
point,
which is very, very rare, especially around Pukekohe. Like, it's quite rare that you'd hear that Shane would actually come off at all, but that just signals that there's tricky conditions out there. We saw Cam Waters really early in the piece at turn 4. He came extremely unstuck and ended up in the tyre wall. So I think whether the weather is going to play something in that tomorrow as well. It's going to be interesting racing in Puke.
Absolutely. We've been blessed with fantastic weather so far for this event. The skies have been clear and beautiful today, and the crowd has been incredible. Obviously, the last time that we'll see supercars here at Pukekohe Park Raceway. So the people have come out in force. I've never seen so many people here on a Friday. What an atmosphere, though. It's fantastic.
We were told this is sort of 60% capacity, which is huge on a Friday. So thanks everyone for taking the day off work and coming down and spending your day with us. And then over the weekend, we're looking at capacity. So it's going to be a sensational atmosphere, and everyone's going to give it a big send-off.
Yeah,
as we should.
Absolutely. I think they're going to be shutting the gates early here. Now, Andre Heimgartner, of course, the other Kiwi to keep an eye on this weekend. He was third in that practice session. It was at the top of the times for a while. So I think we're going to see very good things from him. Now, I was chatting to a couple of our cameramen, Sam Healy and Hut McDonald earlier, and they said, if you're going to win anywhere as an Australian, do you really want to win here? Like, is this the place to do it? Because there's such a patriotic New Zealand crowd. It's going to be tough.
Absolutely. But look, we're talking about supercars drivers. You want to win. You don't care which racetrack it's at, and maybe it's to really settle a score, because rivalries die hard over here.
Yeah, absolutely. And taking that honour of being the last person to win in a supercar race here, just wanted to point out a difference on Cam Waters' car. He's running a different number this weekend. It's running the number 50. And you know what? Because I've just found him, and I know he's busy doing his debrief, but I've got a quick question for you, Cam. We're live from the Fast Lane. Number 50 on your car this weekend. Why is that?
50-year anniversary NZ. So yeah, I should know that. Yeah, they've been an awesome sponsor of mine, and awesome to be able to put the 50 on the car for those guys.
What was it like out there for that practice session today? Like we said, it's been about 3 years since you guys have been at this track. Has it changed a lot?
It hasn't changed a lot, no, but the bumps get a little bit bigger every year. So they're definitely pretty big through one, even the last corner. I made a bit of a mistake and ran off, hit the wall at 4, but nothing too crazy. But we're thereabouts. The car's not that easy to drive, but we'll tune her up overnight.
Of course you will, because that's what you do, tune her up overnight.
Yeah, every race car driver says that, don't they? So you got to finish the night saying we'll tune it up overnight.
Can't wait to see what you do overnight. We'll come back and check in tomorrow. Thank you, Cam. Get back to your debrief. Of course, Cam and his engineer, Sam Potter, James Courtney, busy there, looking over the track map, seeing where they can find some speed. That's another cliche. Where are we going to find some speed?
I wonder if they'll get the car in the window. Drivers love getting cars and windows, I've found.
We'll just make a couple of small changes.
Yes.
Yeah, just tickle it a little bit. Full credit to the boys. Hey, Tom Randall is one of the drivers that is his first time here.
Absolutely.
At Pukekohe Park Raceway, and he did a pretty good job. I think, for his first time out.
Yes, so in the top 15. However, he had a little bit of a leg up, whether it was in a Toyota 86 and about 10 days ago. Himself and Brock Feeney came to Pukekohe and got to do some laps, and it was in mixed conditions, so that might give them a leg up if we see precipitation.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. Just say rain, Charlie. Stop trying to say long words.
Just taking a walk down past the 4 Tickford racing cars. Walkinshaw Andretti United, a good turnaround in form from them. I think they were 6th and 7th, roughly 5 or 6, something like that.
Yes, correct.
But some good form, isn't it?
Absolutely. They were running as high as both cars in the top 5 within that session, which is an absolutely great return to form for them. Can we find a driver?
I'm just looking.
We can talk to Bruce Stewart.
That's not Chaz, but he has a haircut.
Chaz has cut his hair now.
Hello.
It's hard to keep up.
Well, yeah. What's your name?
Harry.
Hi, Harry. You're going to be our stand-in for Chaz Mostert for Facebook Live. We're live around the world. Give us your summary on the practice today in your best Chaz impersonation.
In my best Chaz impersonation. I haven't got the blue hair. It's not blue anymore. It's great to be back here, Pukekohe. Sunny today, which is great. We were expecting rain earlier in the week, so it's really good.
I think this is Chaz's doppelganger. Like, you could literally step in. Yeah, but they reckon you go all right. You've got a future.
I can't drive to save my life, though.
Can Chaz either, really? I suppose he did. I suppose he did win Bathurst, so I'll take that back.
We did all right, didn't we?
You did all right, yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a good sport. Great
He's
to
already
see
carrying the helmet, so you're most of the way
exactly.
there. I don't see why. Just jump in the car and give it a crack. Is that all they do?
Now, they're still, obviously, they're working on the cars, but they're also getting them tuned up.
Absolutely, getting them back in
for
that
tomorrow's
window.
session, and I think there might be some rides happening along the way as well. So some lucky people get some passenger rides around this circuit for the last time.
Absolutely, but it is great to see Nick Percat back up there. He's really been battling. Like, we saw that what he went through in Perth was really difficult. So yeah, it's great. Good job, Nick.
I want to go back and keep chatting to fake Chaz.
Fake Chaz. Chaz Mostert.
Chaz Mostert.
Well, we're here at Erebus, and it's a little bit of a tale of two cities for these guys. Will was running in about 12th, I believe, but Brody, he was down lower in 21st. So something's just not quite clicking for them, unfortunately, but hopefully they can turn it back around because, Brody loves that aggressive driving. He loves the curbs. So this is somewhere that he really enjoys driving.
And do you know what I've heard they're going to do here? Tune it up overnight.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, breaking news.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how they go tomorrow. We've got 2 huge days of action here at Pukekohe Park Raceways. We farewell this amazing circuit in style. We are on air on Fox Sports 506 in Australia, Sky Sports here,
NZ,
10 a.m. local time, which is, I think, 8 a.m. Eastern time in Australia. But as always, don't trust my time difference changes. Check your local guides. We will be back to cover all the action for you here from the ITM Auckland Super Sprint tomorrow. See you then.